Welcome to Black Love Matters, with a service therapy session for figuring out adulthood,
loving each other,
and find out Anna, Brock, and Michelle.
Or Jay-Z and Beyonce. Hell, in this episode, it's going to be Nirma Nyambi. Because, whew,
This is dedication.
y'all, we done packed up a house, shipped up a car. When you listening to this, we're probably going to be in the air over a flyover state and record a podcast. I don't know how we did this. And we didn't even kill each other.
Nope.
Because usually, as y'all know, well, I guess it's not a vacation, it's a move, right? But usually when we're traveling, Nirma Nyambi bumps heads sometimes.
Fight like cats and dogs.
But I don't think we did. Do you?
Nope.
I think we worked really together. I think we had disagreements, but I think instead of us having our traditional head to head, blow to blow, I guess we practiced the tips from therapy.
Yep.
Me, tips from the Lord, being Christ-like.
Oh, from the
Me
Lord.
going to the war room. My mama teased me now. She said, yeah, whenever I tell everyone, I'm like, oh, yeah, Nyambi be in her war room. You know that movie?
Yes.
You call it what you want.
Listen,
The thing is, I don't even need a room. I just need enough to bow down on my knees at any moment. When you was going at the barbershop, I started praying today.
Nyambi just busts out a prayer out of nowhere.
Why does that bother you? Why does that make? Is it either bother people or fascinate people? Which one is it?
It don't bother me. What it does is it scares me because I'll be.
Come on, what it do?
It scares me.
Yes.
Let me finish. Why?
Okay.
So I'll be doing somewhere around, doing Niram things around the house, and then I'll come in the bathroom or in the bedroom, and Nyami just sitting there.
Yeah.
And her head down. I'm like, oh shit, did she faint? What's going on? And I go shake her ass like, Nyami. I was like, oh, I'm just praying. Oh, you didn't hear me call you?
I could be a Muslim woman, honey, many times I pray.
I was in deep prayer. Oh, shit.
You know, you got to use your praise as your weapon. Just like you said, you'll be scared. Enemy be scared too, honey.
Oh, okay.
Come on. Hallelujah.
Oh, my God.
But you know, this the intro. Like Nirma Nyambi. Who is you? We going in the check-ins. We ain't even get past the damn intro.
I'm Niram.
I'm Nyambi.
And this is episode 134.
Happy freaking Friday.
Happy Friday. Y'all know what day it is. It's my favorite day of the week. Shout out Friday. So be sure to leave a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and on Stitcher.
Yep.
To save a little time, I'm not going to tell y'all how to do it. Y'all just have to go back to the previous Friday.
Wow. Next Friday, he'll be back.
I got to save my energy.
It's Friday.
Yes.
All right. Am I doing my check-in?
Yeah.
Well, Niram probably going to talk about this more than I am, but I moved. Niram got to stay back for a little bit so we can finish the sale of this house and transition out. I don't know, y'all. Niram taught y'all through the logistics. I taught y'all through the spiritual logistics of it.
Oh, what's that? Prayer,
and praise.
Prayer and prayer.
And praise and gratitude. It just get moments where I'll be moving stuff and I'll just look around. Niram, you gonna talk about the moving process and all that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was a moment where I just looked around and be like, Lord. I said, look at the Lord and how he works. How did I get here? I start thanking Lord for everything. You know how folks have gratitude lists, start running it down.
Yeah.
I just are running down all the stuff I was thankful for. I got down from the big stuff, right? The big move and, increasing stat, all of that, right? All the way to thank you for breathing. Thank you for walking. I said, wait, I had to get to the basics of it. Thank you for just getting me up this morning.
For breathing and walking.
For breathing. People ain't breathing. Mm-hmm. Some people got up but ain't breathing on their own. Come on, people on ventilators. Come on. Hey. All that goes into it, right? I got so much I had to just, you just hold yourself. I said, wait a minute. So I'm fully and wholly immersed in Thanksgiving and gratitude. I don't got to wait till November to talk about Thanksgiving, right? Mm-hmm. I am just totally immersed in that. I am flabbergasted. I am grateful. I'm humbled. I'm in amazement. I'm just speechless. And that's not a word that ever describes Nyambi. It's speechless. And I am just speechless of God's grace, mercy, and positioning. And like I told y'all, if y'all don't God know him or got a grand architect or got a grounding or a center, take it from me. Okay? If you find something to guide onto and hold on to, because it'll change your life, right? And I told you my biggest reflection in this whole process, I was focusing outward, right? I think I said this last week. I was really focused on I can't believe other folks did this to me. I can't believe friends did, right? But I got to a space where I had to ask for forgiveness or be in the grateful space of, but what about all the hurt I did to myself? Right?
Yeah.
So the intentional harm I did to myself, be it negative thoughts, be it imposter syndrome, be it, immersing myself in an identity that, what was the purpose of it, right? Do you know what I'm saying? So having myself so deep in my career that I kind of forgot the purpose of it, right? Because he's the reason for the season. So I shouldn't have been doing that career for me. I was supposed to be doing it, working through him, right? That's what I'm saying. The way I'm going about stuff is completely different. Like, even as I'm heading out to Tech Valley, I said, well, Lord, what you want me to do? I'm going to be the vessel. So what we going out there to do is no longer me. Compared to before, Nyambi be like, Nyambi wrecking house, right? Now it's Nyambi in the Lord, so y'all better watch out.
Oh. No, they both wrecking house.
We both wrecking house, right? It's just a different, I don't know, lightness about it. But when I've been telling you, I've just been running down that gratitude, and just I've been back on working through forgiving myself for the harm I did to myself, and really just negative self-talk, right? And I think a lot of us brown girls, we do it and we don't even notice it. So, I'm not talking about the explicit, oh, you're ugly. No, it ain't that type of thoughts. I'm a Leo. I think I'm gorgeous. But there I go again. But the other stuff, right? The not good enough, or not deserving it, and not doing self-care appropriately, or going beyond to take care of others just to ignore yourself, right? Those are all symptoms of things. So just really, getting to that. Near, I'm getting ready. I already done found us a church out there. I'm going Sunday. I'm going to somebody's church.
I blame myself for this one.
Neram actually found it. He was like, oh, this looks something about you. Because, I know I ain't going to find no, well, I shouldn't say I'm not. I will. It's going to take some time. It's going to take a minute to find Southern Baptist Church.
You're going to take your ass to Oakland.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go to Oakland. But, I just can't roll through Crenshaw, Oakland and shit. Look, y'all see how far I had to go, Crenshaw. Look, I done went 8 hours south. But, just on the block, right? I gotta know some people before I just roll up and park on the street. That's the other thing, black churches. That street parking for black churches, Jesus. I said, ain't no parking lot. I'm trying to hop and skip across here with these heels on. Help me, Lord. Where the flat parking lot the ushers at? I like the churches where they guide you in. Where they got special visitor parking. But it's a church, and it's a different type of church, but it don't matter. I'm going to go meet my Lord wherever he's going. It's a little bit more contemporary than I'm used to, because I like a church, like, with a praise team and tambourines and a drum. And if you don't have a drum, you just use your foot.
And they know your damn name.
As soon as I walk in.
I don't like that.
I love that because it holds me accountable, right? But this church seems a little bit bigger. Still the same message, right? Because I listened to some of their messages and it's pretty good, but it's definitely more. Y'all get an update on it. I don't even know how to describe these churches with guitars. Like, that's not it. Is that a...
And PowerPoint presentations.
Whenever they got that church in the corner with a guitar player, I'm like, what is this? And I ain't talking about the bass guitar.
No, you're talking about actual guitar.
Like acoustic. You're like, what is this?
With PowerPoint presentations.
Yeah, with PowerPoint. Any churches with PowerPoint presentations, I don't know. But, it doesn't matter. I'll go if I have to by myself, and I'm going to go to that house of the Lord to show some gratitude. I hope they ain't too crazy. It's okay, though, because I'm covered. I was going to say something else. Even my church, I'm thinking I'm going to get them a car and send them one next week. And they're going to read it during announcements.
Sister Nyambi has sent us a card.
Oh, ain't that a blessed church? My pastor, he old school. He passed the whole card around the church.
From Colonizer Valley.
Colonizer Valley. Is that what we calling it?
I'm practicing. I'm just trying out a bunch of things.
Oh, my God. Check it in live from Colonizer Valley. Oh, my God. I just said I'm going to church. I'm walking a crooked path. But anyway, so I'm sure I'm going to go in more detail. That's my spiritual update of, like, I just been going through the motions of the physical process of moving, but I've been so in my head of it to the point where I haven't even like called people that I know and I care about out here, right? Usually I'm the type of person, but all right, I'm heading out. And people literally ask, like, when you leaving? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to tomorrow. Soon. Like, but it's not even that I'm not, it's just, it's been so much going on, right? It's just, I feel like once I sit down, I go to bed and then wake up and do it all over again.
Shit, I just told my sister.
I know.
Like, she texted me, so what's going on? Like, I know last time I talked to y'all that Nyambi might have a job. And I was like,
oh, wait, you didn't update her since that now?
I said, oh.
That's how distant we've been, though. Like,
we leaving tomorrow. What?
And it's no shade, right? It's no one has known. Like, my parents barely been in a hoop.
Right.
Like, barely.
The thing is,
it moves so fast.
These past couple of weeks has been moving so fast that it's like catch me if you can. If you're not actively reaching out to me,
like more than once.
Yeah, more
once
than
ain't
once.
Good.
Or sending me a text message and I don't have the time to respond or get back. You ain't getting no response,
and not even on purpose. Though.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think next week, once I settle in at lunch somewhere, I'll be like, oh, people gonna start getting all these responses. Like, hey, bitch,
where are you?
At an awkward time, right? Because it's gonna be a time difference. So if anybody listen, we apologize, but it's just been nonstop, literally nonstop, right? Mm-hmm. But some of my other check-ins, I don't have everything. That's something I'm sure I'm going to go in bigger detail about our moving process. We know we talked about this too. Y'all know that Lynching Memorial and Museum opened in Alabama to air quote to acknowledge the pain and agony of Black people. I cannot wait. I think me, Niram, and Nia, we're gonna go. We were gonna go that Juneteenth holiday, but it's closed. So I know for a fact we're going sometime this summer, if not early fall. And I encourage y'all to go to like some of these pictures of it. If you just Google it, it's crazy. It's called the National Memorial for Peace and Justice, and it's in Montgomery. And it begins with six jarring images of six enslaved Black people chained by their necks, including a mother gripping a baby. When I tell you, you look at this stuff, it just puts you in a place of gratitude, in a place of fight, in a place of inspiration and motivation that I think this is also after I seen this, I just started praying too. I said, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Niram always teasing me, right? But I think I gave gratitude, right? Because we literally are our great, great, great grandparents' wildest dreams. Mm-hmm. Like that don't hit you to a core. Yeah. So I'm looking at this picture of these beautiful people chained together, our people, right? Yeah. Chained. Like animals. And you think they ever imagined the stuff we're doing?
No.
You know what I'm saying? We're their wildest dreams, right? And it's just something about that was like, okay, I got work I needs to do.
Who would have thought Niram and Nyambi
Who?
would have had a podcast talking about
what we want to talk about, how we want to talk about, when we want to talk about it, right? Mm-hmm. That freedom to do that. Or flip the other way, the freedom to buy a home, right? Mm-hmm. The freedom to move across country, right? The freedom to do all these things that we take for granted. And it just touched me. Mm-hmm. But I definitely do plan on going to the museum. This is also the memorial with those like the hanging pillars. Yeah. So you kind of go under the pillar and like each of the pillar represent like a county. Mm-hmm. And on the county, it's like all the names of the folks who are hung there. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, it's going to be changing soon. I want to say it's after first month or the year. I'm not sure. I got to look back into it. They then start removing those pillars and then take those pillars to the actual county in which it happened. So it's on site memorial too. That's heavy. Woo. That's heavy. If that's not touching y'all, I don't know what's going to make you.
Well, we got to get there before them pillars get moved.
Well, I was saying getting there before family reunion season. I know y'all love family reunion in Montgomery. But I know we got to talk to Nia, but I would say if we don't make it this summer, I think that'll be like also a nice fall trip too. Mm-hmm. Like a nice September, because it'll be so hot and whatchamacallit. It might be even fun, like maybe like the week after Labor Day or something, like once everybody go out to work, and then go there when everybody go out to work. So that's just something I want to bring to your attention. Like I said, if y'all going down south, you got family reunions, or, you're looking for a trip with the family to really just support folks, like this seems excellent. And again, it's called the National Memorial for Peace and Justice, and it's in Montgomery. My next update is this farm bill. Y'all see this farm bill that's going on? Oh, okay. I take that as silence. So what's going on is that the Trump administration, y'all know what's SNAP and EBT? Yep. They're trying to shut that down even more, right? So we knew that he was adjusting that, right? But there's I think it's called the 2008 Farm Bill, and what's that going to do is reduce all of the benefits that tags along with SNAP EBT. So that's what I'm saying.
This is out of the goddamn mind.
Like that's what I'm saying. Remember we talked about this a little bit before, because remember he was initially trying
to give us HelloFresh boxes.
Yes, and that done shift to being like, oh, we just don't got no money for them, so we're not going to we're not going to give them anything at all.
Yeah, because I was watching something. The guy was like, we're trying to rationalize that there's no evidence to show that kids who have breakfast in the morning,
like stuff like that,
have better grades and shit like that. I was like, what?
What that got to do anything with grades? Why don't they just have the right to have food? Mm-hmm. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're talking about hunger epidemic in the United States. Like that's one of the largest food reforms, in our country, right? And I would say one of the most successful ones. Now, do people abuse the system sometimes? Yes, but I would say that is well worth making sure these kids, older people, and like pregnant folks eat, right?
I was a free lunch kid.
Come on, I was a reduced lunch kid.
Shit, I loved every single bit of it. Can I get more chicken nuggets, please?
Yeah. It just goes on to an assault of like the poor and the working class people. And so what it was proposed by the chairman of the House Committee of Agriculture. I think his name is Michael Conaway. And this would increase hunger and hardship by cutting food assistance for countless struggling Americans, many of those who are black folks. The bill would lead to more than the loss of benefits for over 1 million low-income households. And like I said, SNAP is the largest effective anti-hunger program in the United States. And according to Feeding American, African-American households face hunger at a rate more than twice than that of white non-Hispanic households. Getting enough to eat is a constant struggle for 1 in 4 black children. Mm-hmm. This is crazy, right?
Yeah.
So we need to pay attention to this. When I'm head out to the West Coast, I'm going to dig a little bit deeper into this. And see who we can, we need to get on the Twitter and get mad about this.
Yes.
I ain't on Twitter, but I'm like, okay, where's the Twitter army? Because this is serious, right? Like, people got to eat.
Absolutely.
Maybe because I'm a foodie. But I love, as soon as I seen this, I was like, wait a damn minute, they passing the whole ass bill? Once them bills into law, remember, I'm Just a Bill? That man who did those passed away.
God damn.
The guy, I forgot his name, who wrote Schoolhouse Rock.
I'm just a bill.
He passed away last week.
I'm just a bill sitting on top of Capitol Hill.
And you. That's how I learned. Remember a lot of that stuff. Mm-hmm. Last one is kind of funny, but true. So I was reading Blavity, and it's these 100-year-old women. They're like a club of 100 of them. So it's they're a club of 100, right? And it's 5 of them. And of course, they ask them their words of wisdom. Regarding living longevity, right? Mm-hmm. I want to read this stuff word for word. She said, for her name is Watson. Last name is Watson. She said what helps her is years of travel with lots of air quote boyfriends, which much better than finding a husband. She said, I got to travel and have lots of boyfriends. She says, that's much better than a husband. Why break up the fun? Watson was the only one with that opinion. Her fellow residents at the Brooklyn nursing home shared that I'd rather be left in peace and not in pieces. Come on. Carolyn Burton, who also turned 100 last year, said that she's never had time to deal with men and their air quote stresses. They were all very nice men, but I didn't want the stress, she said. Staying single isn't the only thing these women said to help them throughout the years, Watson told the Post. That dancing and by moving her hips and getting into the groove has helped her remain active and fun. Last month, the nursing home held a birthday celebration for all of them. AKA, if you would like to live to your 100, don't get no man.
So when
if you're a black woman, just don't get a man. I'm with sis the first one. She said I had lots of boyfriends. I traveled the world. Come on, Quincy Jones. And look, and we was just talking about what on the panel. We talking about we don't want polygamy. That might be the answer.
Right.
All 5 of them women was like, no man for us. And I like the one who was like, they was nice, but I just didn't have time for the bullshit.
I ain't got time for them boys.
I wonder, did they have any kids? I mean, I guess you could still have kids, but you don't got to worry about him.
Right. Baby daddy here and there.
What do you think about that now?
I'm trying to figure out when you're going to try to break up with me.
Why would
so
I
you can stay to live to 100.
Because my time, I
got to let you go, baby. I'm trying to live to 100.
I'm about to make to the Centurion Club, and all of them don't look 100. Mm-mm. Not what? Well,
couple of them do.
Yeah, I don't think they said much. But these 3 I'm looking in the front, especially the one with this wheelchair that's turned and lifted up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they definitely had. Yeah, she definitely don't look 100. But living to 100 is an accomplishment in itself, right?
Can you imagine?
With your own mind? Right? With all of your mind?
There's going to be some people in this generation that live to 100 and they'll be like, I seen Barack Obama and Donald Trump in my same lifetime.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Hell, I hope it's me. What?
It ain't going to be because you ain't breaking up with me.
I hope we might pass over 100 the way we eat green juice, but I don't know that radiation from the phones. It's like we're progressing, but we're regressing, right? Mm-hmm. So we're eating healthier, but I think this technology, the satellites, as my grandfather keeps saying, every time we go up to them satellites, something doesn't come back right. And I was like, huh? He said, yeah, they just playing. He said, I understood before the moon and all that, but what are they just playing up there for? Mm-hmm. I was like, well, sir, you got a point there. And he said, every time they go up there, something happens. And best believe, where did they go? They did something with the satellites. Remember that was when weather got a little wonky? Mm-hmm. And he was like, yeah, they went up there and played with the satellites. Whenever they do that, something happens. I was like, what do you mean something? He was like, it's either the weather or epidemic. Like, something happens. I'm like, come on, butterfly effect.
Words from wisdom from Papa.
But, you don't see a lot of the men living to 100, do you?
No.
What man lives the longest? The colonizer? White man live the longest?
Yes. There was a Blackish TV show about that. Remember?
No, I know black men ain't living past 28, but but I didn't know if it was like Latino men or Asian men. Actually, Asian men live a while too. I thought it'd be like Asian men or something. But I guess the colonizers live the longest. And the thing is, they don't even live. What's their age? 75?
Somewhere around there. I was 85.
How long do white women live? To 200?
Somewhere around there.
Look, we don't even know that. They're like witches. They don't. Warlocks. How old are you?
Right. They just be sucking up all types of babies' blood. or squirting in it in their face.
The what?
What is it called? That vampire facial shit?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's what the colonizers are telling us a secret. I thought you was going to say feeding off the oppressed. What?
Oh, that too.
Come on, Darren. What's your check-in?
This motherfucking move, y'all. This past week has been a shit show.
Yeah.
Well,
no, that's not the right word. No, because it's a shit show. I see is like everything's going wrong. Nothing's going wrong.
Let me rephrase that.
It's just a lot, and I'm grateful for it.
It has been a whirlwind.
Whirlwind. I like that a lot.
And so I got my little part-time job done. I'm going to give up, but you know, I have to host these monthly events. So Monday I held an event,
and I said no.
Nyambi didn't come. Everybody was looking for Nyambi. And then I told them I wasn't going to come back. I only had one more month left with them. They got sad. And then, what else? Tuesday, do we have the inspection? Yeah. That was forever. I felt like it was the longest.
That's what I said. Was our housing inspection that long?
It had to be like 4 hours.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
I felt like I was just captive in my own house.
Yeah.
And then the next day, they picked up your car?
Yeah.
Or was that on Tuesday, too?
Tuesday.
Oh, Wednesday.
Wednesday they packed up the house. Tuesday they got my car.
What's the day?
Monday inspection. Shit. Tuesday the car. Wednesday the house.
Shit.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
See how it was all just running together?
Yeah.
So Wednesday, with this move, these motherfuckers was getting it. It was 4 Mexicans. They came in.
When I tell you they fucked it up.
They came in. So first of all, they said we'll pack up everything and we'll box it up because we don't want you to do it because we got to insure everything.
Yeah, they basically don't touch it. Don't touch it.
I.e. niggas don't you touch shit because
down.
We can't insure none of this stuff.
Yeah.
So me and Nyambi, we got this house and I would say it's almost going to be twice the size of what we predicting we're going to live in Colonizer Valley, right? Yeah. So this is like half of the stuff that we got to like get rid of or just try to figure out like how to section off stuff. So just like, the section off rooms and things of that sort, like what you don't want us to pack. So I feel like that was like the hardest part. So after the inspection, we spent the next couple of days, Tuesday. We spent Tuesday just like sectioning off houses, like the house, trying to figure out what we're going to keep and what we not going to keep. Okay. And I feel like that was the hardest thing because, like I said,
because when you're doing it yourself, you can kind of go room by room, but right. Like you almost can't move sometimes.
And so when you got this stuff that's all packed up and like, all right, well, I need to put this on this side so they won't pack it up, and trying to figure out, like, come up with a system of like how to pack this stuff up. And it was like the hardest thing to try to figure out. So like, for example, the kitchen and the cabinet. So, you got cabinets where you got like glasses and spices and pots and pans and things of that sort. Like, how do you separate that stuff when the pots and pans are in the pots and pan drawer and like the glasses are in the glass drawer, and like trying to figure out all that stuff. So that was like the hardest thing. And so we finally came up with a system where it was like, all right, we're just gonna like put stuff to the side, like don't touch. Yeah. And we put like little Post-it notes. So come in, 4 Mexicans. Ding dong. Hello, 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 hello. Hola, hola.
Hola. Come on, sir.
So we go through the house and we do a tour. Like, all right, take this, not this. Everything in this room, when you see a Post-it note, don't take. So on and so forth. I end up breaking my glasses the day before because Nyambi, she hopped on my back.
Okay, Neil, don't be.
And then she wailed her arms and hit me in the face.
Don't like do this. Don't. You are making it sound
like an abusive wife.
Whatever.
Like an abusive wife. Help me. I'm being abused.
Whatever.
And, broke my glasses. So while they was doing that, I had to run to Providence to get my glasses fixed.
I stayed here.
And Nyambi stayed here. And I had texted Nyambi something like, oh, don't let them take the floor lamps. You know those little college dorm floor lamps that
we had.
So we had a couple of them just laying around. It's like, Nyambi, don't let them take the floor lamps.
We'll use those because we got a house made like in the early 80s, so it's not a lot of overhead lighting.
Right. So they do. I text Nyambi, and then I come back. I said, Nyambi, where the lamps at?
I said, they don't pack that up.
They didn't took everything.
You ain't getting that. And they was so quick.
So
they start packing up.
They done packed up everything. These motherfuckers have packed up light bulbs, treadmills, paper clips, paper. They packed up one of the damn fixtures to the
that
closet.
Supposed to stay here. I said, "Oh, I guess they."
We wasn't explicit enough.
Yeah, exactly. But I was like, when I'm taking a bulb, like they wrap that shit and put some tape on it.
I'm mad they took the light bulb,
and I'm mad it's gonna make it there without a crack on it. That's what I'm really
Let me tell you, this moving crew was moving.
Yes.
I'd never seen 4 people move so damn fast.
They cleared this whole house.
So when I came back, like damn near everything we said pack was already packed up.
Yeah.
Because I was like, Nyambi, you wear such and such and such. And we go, look,
all I did is shake my head. I said, I said, what about the foil? They was wrapping up foil and Ziploc bags. I said, oh, guess we'll get that in 2 months. Everything.
So that's
to the point where he opened up the dishwasher like this too. I'm like, oh wait. Shit. I said, wait. Linen cabinet. He opened up stuff I ain't told him to go into. He done opened our linen closet upstairs. This too? I said, no. We're staying. Jesus.
So that's
he's checking me. In the corner we come in the house, we got a little place for shoes. We ain't done them go because it's just come little shoes we can just have toss. He said, this too? I said, no, please.
Don't take my shoes.
Jesus.
Fuck around.
No shoes.
Fuck around. I won't have nothing.
No shoes. Nothing.
No shoes. No nothing. So it was a very interesting experience to say the least. They did do their damn work so much so I was like, Naomi, I think we should buy them lunch.
Yeah, we bought them lunch.
We bought their ass lunch. We gave them a little tip.
Yeah, we gave them tip. Y'all supposed to tip them too. The tech firm sent this. When I tell you this tech firm laid it out and they wrote down what you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to do. They're like, it is recommended gratuity, and this. I didn't even think about gratuity for that. Like, I guess when I think hindsight, I'm like, oh yeah, but I didn't even.
Right.
Because you got to be careful with gratuity because you don't want to be disrespectful. But I guess a tip is a tip, honey. And you could tell, like, sometimes they get, sometimes they don't. They was grateful though. They was grateful for that.
They was because I asked them like, y'all want lunch?
Yeah. And
then I made a mistake and talked to one who didn't speak English that well. So she pointed me to another dude.
She said, no, sir. She speak English a little.
I said, food.
Yeah.
And then she looked. See.
Universal language. Right?
Food. I'm putting like a little hand to my food.
Yeah.
Hungry?
See, I know they had to be. The thing was, they was working so hard that I got tired and hungry looking at them.
Dude, I was just looking at, because the thing is, I felt so useless.
Because you couldn't go anywhere. The thing, it was so many of them in all the rooms. It was nowhere for us to even hide. Like, I'd be like, oh, I'll go in this room. Because for some reason I thought they was gonna take it room by room.
No,
but they divided and fucking conquered.
So it was 4 of them, right?
So they all over the house. All 3 floors is taken.
So one person had each floor. So we got 3 levels. So we got an upstairs, a mid level, and like a basement.
Yeah.
So one person took each floor, right, and started packing that shit up.
And you could tell he was the king bee. The one who took the kitchen, he was the leader. I think he did it so he could see what everybody else was doing.
And then there's the main guy.
Yeah.
And he's the one like with the iPad is like making labels and slapping it on shit and like supervising them.
Yeah.
And you can tell he was getting in their ass.
He was not playing with them.
No.
You done? First of all, I'm not sure how they got that treadmill out. I didn't see it come out. Like that one man, he was a tidy man too. He couldn't be no more than 5'8", 140 pounds. I don't know how he got that big ass treadmill out the basement.
They broke that bitch down. They about to create me a whole new treadmill. Let me see if they can hook my bike up to it.
They start breaking your bike down. I was like this.
Oh shit!
I said I don't know how to put that together.
I hope they put that bitch back and give me a bike tune up while they at it.
I think that's part of the package.
Oh,
I'm telling you, once we could talk about this whole relocation package, honey, it's different air out there, ain't it?
Man, this is where they keep the fresh air.
Ain't it?
So going through all that, so they finally leave like 6 hours later, calm before the storm. So me and Naomi look around and it's like, what the fuck?
That's bye bye. And that's what they was like, bye bye.
Bye bye.
And he all like, when you gonna make it there? Okay. Your stuff, is it going to storage? Is it going to your? Okay, we'll see you in about a few weeks. Bye.
So then we just look around and there's remnants like paper clips, bobbin pins, stuff that just didn't make it into the box.
My little cookabuds.
Naomi hair.
That my mom step on think it's roach. Y'all curly hair girls know what I mean. Because sometimes you pull out your hair and a little
cockabug.
Always behind the couch. Ain't no couch. How did they wrap them couches out?
I don't know.
They saran wrapped our couch.
Yes, they did.
And just bye. Did you even see them put a mattress down the stairs?
Yes, I did.
I didn't see none of that.
Because you was in the basement by then.
Yeah, I couldn't take it no more. I just went to the basement when they were done. Because they cleared out the basement first and I just went down there.
Because the thing was, I was going to leave the internet and a wireless router like plugged in and stuff. But I was afraid they was going to pack that shit up too.
Oh, absolutely.
So I had to like take all that stuff down.
Yeah, and move it out their site.
Right. Yeah. Because they was packing up everything.
Ciao. To
the point where it's like, oh, I want to put some Laurie's on my, that's gone.
Oh, y'all know I believe in seasonings. I probably have a whole cabinet, probably 2 cabinets worth of like spices, vinegars, oils, everything. When I tell you, I was about to come back, but y'all don't gotta. I said, thank you.
Look, are you taking the beer and wine? You want the
beer? I said, leave that. I don't.
They about to pack up bottles of liquor and shit.
Just leave that. Just leave. I'm trying to do better.
Look.
Now y'all be trying to do better.
Leave the Henny. We'll finish that.
All right, come on, dear. What else? I mean, I guess stuff with the house, like this idea on our house episode, we'll talk about it. Like the home inspection was long. It was scary.
Yeah.
Because it's like, when you come from a home inspection, I feel like the home inspector act like you living in a war zone. You be like, what? Should I be living here?
And that's the thing. Yeah, I guess we can talk about that later because that's a whole different beast when you.
I'm so glad I'm doing it because I take stuff personal.
Naomi does.
And I be like, roll back to list 3-1. You liar. Like one of the things, there was like pipes hanging out the wall. I was like, what? And it's like the shower head was loose.
Yeah.
That's what they said, pipes hanging out the wall.
Oh, there ain't no goddamn pipe hanging.
And I'm like, Nira, what the fuck is the pipe? I'm going through the house like, where is a pipe hanging from a wall? Now what? I said, do they mean our shower head is loose? Can we use different verbiage?
Right.
A pipe is loose. I'm thinking about the project when there's a hole in your wall and you see the pipe.
Right.
That's a exposed pipe to me, not your shower head. The fuck? And actually, I made Niram do it because I wanted a filter on the shower head because, we got hard water. I can't be having that hard water on my 4C hair. I got to have on top of the filter in the house. I need another filter for that shower water to touch my skin. Dry my skin out. Well, if they want it, colonizer, you get all this hard ass water. So stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was even scary because, I had to talk to one of my many attorneys, our closing attorney for like the house and like all the paperwork, like pre-signing. Like it was crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy, right? You ain't get that feeling when it was just like, sign here. Sign
yeah. I think the main thing like dealing with this stuff is like, do you want the house or not? Because I think a lot of, like when it comes to this house stuff, like, people want to like move in ready house and shit like that, but they don't want to. That's not what. But they don't want move in ready house money though.
Come on. Yes, that's true. That, you know what, that is true. Because if you want to move in a ready house, there's a certain amount of money you have to pay for that.
Yeah.
And if not,
don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, that's very true.
Good luck, Chuck.
That's very true.
And I think, that's the reason why we priced the house the way we priced it, because
we were about to make significant upgrades. We were about to invest about $20,000-$30,000 into it, but good luck.
Good luck.
Do you want to do it or not?
Mm-hmm.
Because we getting phone calls still.
We still is. I got 3 phone calls today that want to see the house. I started to show it, but I'll wait.
Out of pettiness, we should do it.
But I'm under contract, so it ain't like I can really
get
an offer anyway. So
yeah.
We went through the house and tidied up. We got the last little stuff. Threw away a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Just trying to tidy up because Naomi be sleeping. She's like, Nia, I'm trying to make it so we come back. You ain't got to do much, baby.
Oh, shut up.
You ain't got to do much. I said, oh, she a good woman.
Because Nia, I'm to understand that, when you sell the house, you don't got to be the cleanest, but it got to be presentable.
Never mind. So then, so we getting ready for the Colonizer Valley, and Naomi looking at me. Oh, you ain't gonna get no haircut? Why you going to Colonizer Valley? You look a little scruff. I said, oh, I got you.
He stopped in the middle of us doing our final packing and made a haircut appointment and left.
And text my barber and said, let me know what your next appointment is. He said, I can get you in 2 hours. I said, deuces, Naomi.
I can't believe you did
and
that.
I came back sharp than a motherfucker.
First of all, why did Nero not think to get no haircut? Because you got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. What if you networking with somebody? What if you get an interview?
Well, I just get an interview.
I love Nero.
Shit.
He said, take me as I am.
Take me as hell. I'll be hell. I know where the hood at. Shit, I got
find somebody.
I got a box cutter. I know how to hold a razor blade in my mouth.
What?
Shit.
Oh,
wish the nigga would. Hold that razor blade in my mouth like Tupac did in that movie. Pop it out of nowhere. Slice the nigga face.
But Nero went halfway and got it. You didn't even think about it, did you?
No. The thing was, I wasn't thinking about it because there was so much stuff going on that getting a haircut was the last thing.
Yeah.
And the thing was, my barber was like, I'm going to miss your significant other. And I was like, why? Because she's like, she's always talking about you and you usually go get a haircut afterwards. And that's usually the case because I'm a type of guy that's like, well, if I ain't got nothing really going on, I'm not going every other week.
Yeah.
Like, especially if I'm like,
be on the other hand.
especially like, lately you've been working from home. I didn't got laid off my other job.
Yeah.
So I'm just at the crib. Fucking want to get a barber going to a haircut for. That's actually $30 in my pocket.
For me. You. Yourself. The son.
Baby, I know I'm fly. With or without a haircut.
Come on, you're right. You are not your hair. Your hair.
I am not my hair.
You're right.
And that's that Western society shit.
That's true. I told you didn't have to do it.
Don't shame me for what comes out of my head. Naturally.
Okay, if you and Jay-Z want to do this, that's fine.
So we got that going on. Anyways, we're going to be in the air while time y'all listen to this. So enjoy. We almost did not have a podcast these past couple of days, but
we kept pushing through because
niggas, you welcome.
It's our form of therapy,
right?
And we're hoping to get some. We're gonna do something while we're out in Cali too. Right? We're gonna do some. And the following week you might get a special one because Nia's gonna be in town, right?
Yep, Nia's gonna be in town. So hopefully, if we got some time,
yeah, that'll be fun.
You trying to take a day off or something?
Trying to do something. I can't take a day off.
I thought we'd take a day off together.
Okay. We'll talk about this off here.
Pillow talk.
I don't even know how long I want to. This was a hard week for us blacks. I guess every week is a hard week.
Yes.
Where do we begin? Bill Cosby verdict. Here we go. After 14 hours of deliberation, the jury in the Bill Cosby sexual assault retrial has reached a verdict, and Cosby has been found guilty of all charges. Cosby faces up to 10 years in jail on each of the 3 counts of aggravated indecent assault. The comedian was accused of drugging and violating a woman at his suburban Philadelphia home in 2004. While the defense team argued that the accuser lobbed false statements against Cosby in order to gain a civil lawsuit settlement, prosecutors used Cosby's past admissions about drugs and sex and other female accusers' testimonies for their argument. According to Deadline, Jesus, the other woman who testified on behalf of the prosecution was Janice Dickerson, Heidi Thomas, Janice Baker Kinley, Louise Lottie Lobin, and Chaylin Lasha. Much like the initial trial, Cosby did not take the stand at the recommendation of his legal team. Cosby did, however, vocalize briefly before the verdict was read. The judge informed the jurors that after the exhaustive trial, they would be provided with a comfort dog before they returned to their hotel. In bizarre turn of events, Cosby then stood up and began comically barking like a dog. Jesus.
What?
After hearing that he would be going to jail, Cosby reportedly began to curse at the prosecutor. I would too. According to ABC Chicago, this is the only criminal case against Cosby to arise following the allegations of sexual assault from more than 60 women. The 80-year-old attempted to get this sexual assault retrial dismissed, and he believed that the hashtag #MeToo movement would lead to an unfair bias against him. Neeram?
You know what? It was kind of hard. Like, I knew it was going to happen, but like reading it, it really didn't give me the sense of gratitude that I was looking for, or like the gratitude like the public was looking for. Yeah. Like, I know his ass, old shiesty ass nigga, and he ain't got much time left on this earth.
Especially now, honey.
That when it came down, it wasn't like. It was just like a sense of disappointment. It was lackluster for me.
Yeah.
It was like watching some type of TV show finale, and I was like, "What the hell?" It was like watching White Daddy die. It was just like lackluster.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what? I wish I didn't know how he died.
Yeah.
The same thing. I'm for real.
Come on, yeah.
And I feel like it's the same thing with this. Like, yeah, I think he's gonna be guilty. I think they're gonna go ahead and get it. And then when it came down, I was like,
something about it, right?
I wish I didn't know about this.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I got about it. But you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, right. Because there's so many sides to this, right? So I think we as a brown community have, this sense of endearment to Bill Cosby because of all he's done with the community, the positive media he's put out there for us, right? Mm-hmm. But then I think about these women who, were victims and survivors and all the unheard voices. Like, it's a lot of stuff at play here. And I think just being black in America too. Mm-hmm. I think about to Weinstein. Has Weinstein went to jail yet?
No.
So that bothers me too, right? When I feel like we got clear receipts on Weinstein, correct? Mm-hmm. And he's still somewhere in one of his homes,
right,
enjoying his life, right? And does it go back to the judicial system again, being overly hard on people of color, right? Mm-hmm. So I think it's a lot of stuff at play here, and it's hard. This is when nobody wins when a family feud,
right?
Nobody wins.
Ain't nobody wins.
Even though this guilty plea came down, like what, he 80, right? And he did this 2014. How many years ago was this?
Right.
Was that 14 years ago?
Whatever it is. I think that justice needs to be served. Yes, it does. But this long? I don't know. Like, because I keep going back and forth. Like, the creepy ass nigga needs something.
Yeah. I mean, the judge really gonna put this man in jail?
I don't know.
It's gonna be house arrest? Like, that's a waste of money.
I don't know.
And actually, I'm with Beyonce. The sweetest revenge is your paper. Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess these women can now go after more of a civil.
Right, and go after his monies.
Yeah, but the money, I think maybe that's where I would have started. What, 80? Mm-hmm. I don't know. Then, playing the devil's advocate, I'm on the walk with the Lord. How do we know that he hasn't changed? This happened over 14 years ago.
I don't know.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. This is a hard one. This was a hard one for me.
Like I said,
it was a hard one for me. I ain't gonna lie. I know some people are like, nah, fuck it. It ain't that easy for me.
And that's why I keep going back to
but
him.
This is a rough one.
And some people might disagree with me, but that's how I felt. I was like, he is a creepy ass motherfucker, and he should get what he get. But after hearing it or like reading about it, I just felt lackluster. I was like, yeah. Like I knew it was coming, but I just like,
And then I go back to be like, okay, so he can get up to 10 years. So we're talking about 30 years.
Right.
So we're talking about life sentence.
So until he die.
Yeah. And then what was the charges again? That's why I'm like, you can get a life sentence for.
Well, it's not life. It's just his
30 years is life.
No, 30 years ain't life.
His.
Well, shit, he only got 10 more. Shit, if that. The way his ass. Unless his ass acting.
Don't do that now.
Unless his ass acting.
You say he acted, he go home, take them contacts out.
Right.
His eyes be clear. But can you imagine how his wife feels?
Yeah.
And his children? I don't know, y'all. We're gonna need your help in processing this. It's a lot of stuff going on. Mm-hmm. I think it leads into the next story that I feel actually I'm not as conflicted about. I think initially I was, but now I'm not. What the fuck is going on with Kanye? I'm sorry, Neem. Did you have anything else to say about Bill Cosby? We might can come back to Bill Cosby a little bit later, but I don't have really much to.
Me either. Good luck, Chuck.
I don't have much to say. I think I need to let it process a little bit more. And maybe I purposely stayed kind of away from that trial, though. Like, when it first started, before the first mistrial, I was into it. But this time I was like, I think for my mental health and care, I'm going to take a step back from this one. You know. Now, I don't believe he deserved no 30 years. I will say that. But let's check back in a week for this.
Right.
I don't know if this is a lighter. Reports from the sunken place. What the fuck is going on with Kanye? The thing is, he's always been off the deep end, but this is another deep end. What's going on here?
I don't know.
Was it Crystal who said he ain't got over his mama death?
Mm-hmm.
He owns some good shit. He too rich. Or is the Kardashians? Or a combination of all four? I don't think it's the Kardashian shit. Because they don't do it. Like, you fucking with their brand. If anything, now I want to pull Kim her and say, hey, sis, he might be fucking with your brand a little bit. Watch it, sis. Because remember, she tried that Republican thing once, and then she reneged all that, honey.
Right.
She was with kissing Hillary. She done put on makeup, face on, everything, right? So this kind of messing up her brand, too.
Right.
Well, Kanye done did a lot of shit. I'm going to just read some of these tweets and things that have happened.
Okay.
And then I'll let Niram take the lead on this because y'all know how I wasn't paying my bills. I've turned the TV off. So they can send as many notices as no electricity come through my TV. He's canceled as of now for me. I don't care how good that song is. He owes a lot. I need a big apology for this one. Anyway, Kanye West Twitter. You don't have to agree with Trump, but the mob can't make me not love him. We are both dragon energy. What the fuck is he talking about? Was it like he mean like Chinese horoscope dragon energy? What is
I don't know.
Did he pull the card? I don't. Okay. He is my brother. I love everyone. I don't agree with everything anyone does. That's what makes us individuals, and we have the right to be independent in thought. Mm-hmm. Then his woman, Kim K. West, said, now when he spoke out about Trump, ... most people, including myself, she made that clear, huh? Have had very different feelings and opinions about this, but this is his opinion.
Not mine.
I believe in people being able to have their own opinions, even if it's really different from mine. He never said that he agrees with his politics. Also, Kim Kardashian. Kanye will never run in the race of popular opinion, and we know that. And that's why I love him and respect him. And in a few years, when someone else says the same exact thing, but they aren't labeled the way he is, and you'll all praise them. Kanye is years ahead of his time. Then here comes your president. No. It says hashtag I'm sorry. This is his son.
Donald Trump Jr.
It's all the same person. Here comes 45 Jr. It says hashtag I'm with her and linked it back to Kim Kardashian. Then who jumps in the midst? Someone who didn't need to be jumping in the midst. Chance the Rapper.
Mr. Positivity himself?
Yeah, but he's young. Mm-hmm. I keep telling you, he's young. He's in his early 20s. So he's still really, green. He's like a sophomore in college.
That nigga like 25.
He's like 22, 23. Are you kidding me? He's like reminds me of Chance. The way his comment says, Chance the Rapper comment was, black people don't have to be Democrats. This reminds me of a statement a black sophomore at a PWI would say. Mm-hmm. Stupid. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's convoluting the facts. Yes, you're right. Niggas can be Republicans. Niggas can be independents. That's why we got in the shit with Bernie Sanders. I understand the Killer Mike, right? But we're not talking about Democrat, Republican stuff, right? We're talking about human decency, integrity, character. That's what we're talking about. We're taking that. If it was simple as being a Democrat or Republican, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But we're talking about racism. We're talking about homophobia. We're talking about sexism. That's what we're talking about. Mm-hmm. What our president explicitly stands for, right? And it's explicitly said. This is not, I don't got to say allegedly. This is not shit that we're making up. We can go in his Twitter history and see it. How old is Chance?
25.
Okay, so he went to night school.
Okay. Still giving this nigga a bye.
Then here comes Chanel's East Coast or West Coast. I don't even know why I'm reading hers.
Pass.
Yeah, not necessary. But here come the real tea. See, Kanye. See, is he trolling us? Is something about is so this recorded Thursday. Is this nigga trolling us? Is something coming out Friday?
These albums. Kanye West always
Didn't
does
he say
shit.
that sometime in June?
Hell, tomorrow will be May.
No, it's not, Nero. What is Nero talking about?
What you talking about?
Tomorrow is not May.
Well, I'm just saying, like philosophically.
Is he troll? That's what I'm saying. He might be trolling us, and if he's trolling us, he's really canceled.
I'm talking about philosophically. Like tomorrow is May. Like
okay, Kanye.
I'm for real. Monday is the 30th.
April.
Yeah, of April.
Yeah, and what did you say it was?
I said tomorrow is May. And philosophically.
Tomorrow is May, and what is Monday?
The 30th. But what I'm saying see, no, you're not gonna let me play you're not gonna play me like that. But what I'm saying is like, I'm not saying literally like tomorrow is May, but I'm saying philosophically, meaning like
Kanye
in a couple
is giving
days.
These niggas all types of fallacies.
It's not a fallacy. It's a saying.
A lie.
It's not a lie.
Oh, what is it?
It's a saying. It's not even it's philosophical.
He also said he was coming out with a book. But can we read this John Legend? So Kanye pulled this real nigga shit here and took a screenshot of a text from John Legend and then put it up on the gram. Let's read first of all, John Legend had the discretion
to text him.
Now, doesn't this make the Jay-Z thing seem so much clearer now?
Absolutely.
Like it makes, and I back up what I was saying before in the idea of we all can't hang out together no more, right? So what it says is, this is what John Legend texted Kanye. It says, "Hey, it's JL." What? I wonder why he had to say it's JL if you really friends, but it looks like he had his name saved as John. Anyway, like if you good friends, do you really have to say who you are? Do you do that to your good friends? Like I think to Nia, I'm like, "Hey Nia, it's me."
No. But you know who does that all the time?
Who?
My mama.
What do your mom do?
Every voicemail. "Hey Nero, it's your mother. Give me a call."
All right. He said, "Hey, it's JL. I hope you'll reconsider aligning yourself with Trump. You're way too powerful and influential to endorse who he is and what he stands for. As you know, what you say really means something to your fans. They are loyal to you and respect your opinion. So many people who love you feel so betrayed right now because they know the harm that Trump's policies cause, especially to people of color. Don't let this be part of your legacy. You are the greatest artist of our generation." I was very polite, John. Mm-hmm. Kanye responded, "I love you, John, and I appreciate your thoughts. You're bringing up my fans or my legacy as a tactic based on fear used to manipulate my free thought."
What the fuck is that?
That's when you respond like with the shit emoji. Kiss my ass. That's what you respond with, the kissy face and then a picture of the horse. That's why me and Kanye can be friends. First of all, this was a good friend here. Mm-hmm. And he didn't even shit on him. Because like I feel like if this was you or Nia, I'd be like, "What the fuck?" I would just text "what the fuck" and screenshot whatever you did. And just be like, "What the fuck is this? This is stupid."
Yes.
I don't even think I want to go in and be like, "You're smart, you're pretty." Like John Legend gave a Nyambi sandwich here. Mm-hmm. But to these egregious things, I'd be like, "What the fuck? This is stupid." You know, I'm classic for that. Like I'm like, "This is crazy." Then here come Kanye. After he tweeted, he said, "I tweeted the John text to show that there are people around me that disagree with me and voice their opinion. I respect everyone's opinion, but I stand my ground." This goes back to Kanye again. If you feel something, don't let peer pressure manipulate you. And then here come John says, "Think freely. Think with your empathy and context too. Your words and actions have consequences. Much love. And since you're posting text, let me add that I have a new single out. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. I love you, John. That was shady. I was like, you posting text to me?
Right, you posting text.
Oh, he would have had some good texts. Because I'm like, oh, so nigga, you put me out on blast at Fun Street?
Look.
And don't they go way back?
Yeah.
I'd have saved me some screenshots. Here come Christy Teigen. Everyone keeps asking me to comment on shit. Comment on Psycho Tammy Lasagna, who I refuse to give joy to. Say something about Real Housewives of Atlanta. Speak up about Kanye. When it comes to people we know, we do speak up to them, not on Twitter. And sometimes I guess it makes it to Twitter. I go like, what I did, sis. Mm-hmm. Next, Christy again. This is the most elaborate and complex Google Pixel phone I have ever seen. Here's John's tweet. I imagine there's some comfort in imagining a future without racism, projecting that onto the present, thinking if we just deny the truth, it doesn't exist. If history is erased, we don't have to deal with its consequences. However, ... Far too many people don't have the luxury of closing their eyes and ears. They feel it in their lives and can't act the way they see and know it doesn't exist. They know that their families was destroyed by deportation or incarceration, although their loved one was denied safe harbor because of their religion. They know that their son or daughter was shot because of their skin color. Evoke fear. They see the statistics about black applications for real estate or loans or employment being turned away because their name was Jamal and not James. I love that great, brilliant artists have the power to imagine a better future, but artists can't be blind to the truth. And then here come Macy Gray said, make Kanye great again. George Bush, the president, said Kanye West does not care about black people.
That can't be real.
Did you see that Instagram?
Yeah.
That would have been a good shady one.
Kanye, he don't.
Near, he's canceled for me. The thing is, I get freedom of speech. I get freedom of opinion, right? Mm-hmm. But there has to be some type of accountability. We're not talking about, like, there's accountability tied to this. Near, you're going to have to help him because I have nothing for him.
Shit, I ain't shit to help with this, man. He done. The thing is this. Everybody get their own opinion. Yes, Kanye, I don't give a fuck. But also, you got to know that this nigga's an attention whore and his ass got albums coming out, and Kanye West only do shit like this when he got albums coming out.
That makes me even madder, though. Like, it could have been, like, his woman tried to help him and distract from this by posting naked pictures. But her titties didn't even distract enough.
Damn, they didn't.
Because she did. I was like, why is Kim just naked on Instagram?
The titties didn't work.
She was like, let me put these titties out here. Maybe they won't. They look at my titties and not my man. Nope.
Been there,
seen
done
them. We seen them. They're nice, but we seen them.
We seen them titties before.
We seen them.
That ain't doing nothing.
That's not enough.
Show Lance. Give us something else.
What? Then maybe. You stupid. Y'all say what y'all want about. That body, if it's real or she done bought it, it's banging, whatever. Mm-hmm. But what? Kanye.
I'm done with him.
And Chance. Have a seat. Who invited you to the table, Chance? Have a seat, sir. You only been around. Everyone's replaceable. Don't let them Twitter followers think you got security, especially black Twitter. You are replaceable.
You know what I've been saying? Many black folks probably would have been Republican if it wasn't for the racism.
Yeah, and I think that's a lot of people Kanye's saying too, but he don't know how to say it.
Because a lot of people bring up Martin Luther King was a Republican. He was, but I think the thing is also context. Republican back then and Republican today is two different things.
And if you're talking about Republican, you also have to think who our president is.
Yeah.
And if he's, as the president, and the president Republican, he is the head and the face of the Republican Party. Mm-hmm. Let's be clear. So that's why it's bigger than just Democrat and Republican, right?
Right.
Some of the Republicans themselves is trying to distance themselves from that because they know once this shit go down, it's a wrap.
Yes, and the shit is gonna hit the fan.
Yeah,
it got to.
Or even if it goes to this next election, what is it? He get in there again. I don't know. We like it. It hurts so bad. Mm-mm. Everybody responsible. All the niggas who don't vote.
But it's shit like this. Like there are. And I get what John Legend is trying to say, because there are a lot of gullible ass motherfuckers who follow these artists blindly.
Yeah, like they're not our thought leaders, right? Kanye West is not our thought leader.
No. But to these white folks who make him look cool by wearing his gear and, and having them call him Yeezus. Yeah. And I'm like, yes, he is my Yeezus. Yeah. Praise Kanye.
No, Lord.
No.
That ain't what it is.
Nah, son. And I get it, like, think freely, but this shit here.
But it's different. I'm saying this is different. We're not talking. You could pull a think freely, maybe even with a George Bush, right? You know what I'm saying? And he even said, if George Bush don't like black people, right, Trump despises them, right? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Is Kanye West daddy still alive? I know Donda's gone.
Well, you know, if you ask my mama and a lot of other folks, they said he ain't really been right since then. And I think that got something to do with it. I think a lot of things got something to do with it. But this is not, when Donda around, he was not doing this.
That's my question. Is his daddy still alive? Because somebody need to put his ass in check.
Yeah, to be like, this is crazy.
Because some white women ain't going to get it.
And his wife ain't doing it. Because I've been unchecked there and he came off some crazy foolishness like that.
Because I know if I had a white woman, I'll run right over him like Kanye doing.
What? Please, she ain't run no doubt. She got a brand to protect her damn self.
What? He's still doing the fuck what he want to do.
Yeah. Until
Kanye, baby, please.
If it hit to a certain point where it's affecting that Kardashian brand too much, Kris Jenner gonna call her killers and dealers, honey.
Oh shit!
And destroy the rest.
Have his
I'm
ass
on the long walk with the world and destroy them just like it destroyed the rest of them black men. Come on, don't sleep on. Now that's one person I don't sleep on. It's Kris fucking Jenner. Kris Jenner and Cyrus being the same person. You sleep on them motherfuckers if you want. Respect. 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 You sleep on Kris Jenner and Cyrus Bean and see what happens. It just haven't hit to the point where it affected them, right? Because black people really ain't buying Kardashian shit. That's still white people, right?
Right.
So this ain't affecting that brand too much yet. But if it does, if and when. But
you know, Kanye base is already had changed though. Yeah. Like it ain't for the black folk. His music is not for black folk.
Yeah, it's disheartening though.
Listen to Late Registration and College Dropout.
Yeah, if you just said, but I can't even support that right now.
When you started playing around with Daft Punk.
The thing is, I didn't mind the different sound, right? I just liked a variety of it, right? Because I appreciated the variety sound. Because even Life of Pablo, I appreciated it, right? But I can't. I'm not disciplined enough, or I don't know what word it is, to really separate the artist from the personal. Like I used to be better at that, but now I just can't. I can't do it for R. Kelly. I can't do it for Kanye. It's none of them two different levels. I just can't fuck with I know negative. Sage them. I gotta sage my iTunes.
Put them niggas in rice.
Yeah,
like a broken iPhone.
I can't. Like, you know, we're not talking about little stuff no more. Like this is blatant disregard for your community.
But I'm gonna say it again. This is all publicity.
You think he's gonna flip it around and do something else? What is gonna be this?
He got these albums coming out, so he got to draw up attention.
I can't give Kanye no money, so I hope whatever it is free.
He's got to draw up attention because the thing is, this has been quiet. He didn't gain that weight. He had dyed his hair blonde.
Meanwhile, Lorenz, why Wendy Williams? All this going on. Why only thing Wendy Williams talking about he done got thick? All the shit that's going on. Wendy like, can we talk about his thickness? I was like, what? Is that what we're concerned about? His obesity? I guess obesity is a killer of black man.
It is.
Maybe she looking out for him.
No. That's why I'll be out on that treadmill running.
That's all she kept bringing up was obesity. Talking about he done got thick, honey. Ooh, Kanye, thickums.
Oh,
I was like,
God.
what? I said he done talked all this crazy stuff, and all she was talking about him being thick. We'll see. I'm sad if it's a ploy for something else, because the thing is, I agree with John Legend. I think he's one of the greatest artists of our time, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I think he ain't Beyonce or nothing, but I think he's up there, right? I would definitely give him a top 10. And he could just come out and say, I have a CD coming out this day, and I think it would be huge. Mm-hmm. I think he's one of the few artists that can say, my CD comes out this day. He can release the CD, tour, single all the same day, and I think they would do well. I do believe that. You don't think so?
Yeah.
Without the hoopla. Like, he literally could just put a picture of his 3 beautiful children on the cover and be like, this is what the concert is. And name the concert of his kids. What is it? North, Saint, and what's the other one called?
No.
Had they released that other one name? I don't know.
Stormy, no. Chicago.
I don't know. Oh, Chicago.
Northwest
in Chicago.
Northwest Chicago.
Yeah, no, that sounds like a halfway house. I don't. Anyway, I'll pray for him, but he's canceled for Nyambi as of now. Neeram, you hear from him a little bit? Mm-mm. Can you just let us know what the announcement is? Because I won't be checking for him. We don't know. We'll see.
Pass.
All right, my last pillow talk is, y'all see Janelle Monáe done came out as pansexual?
Okay.
Is that new news?
Not really.
Didn't I just say in that video? Didn't I just claim that I want her to come out with what's her name? What's her name? Amanda Seyfried? I don't want to say, or Teresa. I forgot.
I just see the pants, and all I can see is a vagina.
I didn't see it till later. All righty, so Janelle Monáe was on the cover of Rolling Stones, and she talked about her sexual identity and a lot of other stuff. One of her quotes was, "Being a queer black woman in America, someone who has been in a relationship with both men and women, I consider myself to be a free-ass motherfucker," she said. The Pink with a Y singer said she initially identified as bisexual, but upon further research, she felt like pansexual was a better fit. A pansexual is defined as someone who is not limited in sexual choice, but in regards to biological sex, gender, and gender identity. I read about pansexuality and I was like, oh, these are the things that I identify with and to. I'm open to learning more about who I am, she continued. Until now, Monáe dodged questions about her sexuality, but she said that she's always talked about it in her songs. Some of the songs she gives are Mushrooms and Roses and Queen. She said the original title of it was Queer and not Queen. And she goes on to say, if you listen to my albums, it's all there, especially in her latest project, Dirty Computer. She said I want young girls, young boys, non-binary, gay, straight, queer people who are having a hard time dealing with their sexuality, dealing with feeling ostracized or bullied, or for just being their unique selves, to know that I see you, she declared. This album is for you. Be proud.
Be proud.
Yeah. And then she went on to say that she grew up hearing anti-LGBTQ messages in church. She said that her album reflects her feelings about the message. And a lot of the album is a reaction to the sting of what it means to hear people in my family say all gay people are going to hell, she said. She said that she moved past this and come to her own understanding. I serve a God of love, she concluded. I know that's right. My Lord welcomes everybody. I don't know what Lord's out there talking about if you're gay, straight. No, that ain't how it worked for me. The Lord got bigger fish to fry, 45. Don't worry about it. I'm just joking. I don't know. That's between him and his maker. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, I told that black church, we got to do better on that. We got to be opening, welcoming, more affirming. Like, we need to do like the colonizer church do. They put rainbows on the front. They be like, just come in, Lord. Like, we got to work through that as a community, though.
Black folk
we have to work through this.
We need to stop
this
being
is ridiculous. I'm not even sick of talking about
anti-black, anti-rainbow family.
Like, Jesus, really?
We got a lot of shit.
Like, you don't want folks welcoming their church because they're gay, but you got wife beaters and all types of shit going on.
And rapists and molesters.
Come on. Yeah, I always thought that was bullshit. And honestly, I've been lucky enough not to attend churches who ever bring it up, right? You know what I'm saying? My pastors, I've never had interactions where they explicitly did something like that, but I visited churches and I've got up and left. And I'm like, oh, look, I take my dollar out the offering tray. You can't have my money.
Ooh, I was about to say something, but I don't want to put nobody else's business out there.
What you gonna say?
I got a story from when I was younger and dealing with a pastor of the church and one of my family members from down south.
What happened?
I said I'm not gonna put their business out there like that. It ain't my story to tell, but I watched a lot while I was down there.
It's bullshit, right? And I'm glad Janelle Monáe came out and explicitly came out. I was like, oh, didn't we already know? Maybe we didn't already know this. I just assumed that, through her actions in her songs. I think that's where I got it too, that she down for who love her, right?
Look.
Come on.
I just like Tightrope. That song.
Did this nigga still went back to the Tightrope?
Yes.
I mean, she always gave androgynous realness. So I think I love how she's talking openly about her sexual orientation. I think the way she presents her sexual identity, all that's very unique, right? So I think she made it very attractive and acceptable and open for brown girls to even have an androgynous look. It was for years she only wore black and white tuxedos.
Right.
That's traditionally a man's out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I think she busts down a lot of doors that we're sleeping on, that we're not going to realize till later on down the line. And that's true, thinking about our black, LGBTQ family, like, where's their representation in music and all that.
I'm so glad she's putting out music again, though.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
And being open about that, right? Because if you listen to the white artists, so like I said, I've been banging that Sam Smith, months ago, and he's explicit on, like, when he talking about love story, he's saying him. Right. Right? Not her. Like, this black
goddamn fool.
But I still relate to it because it's good music, right? It don't matter. Him, her, whatever it says, right? It's good music. But her I don't know a lot of brown music where it's for the LGBTQ community, right? Like love songs for brown LGBTQ. That's explicit, right? There's love songs, right? But explicitly saying I'm in love, I'm a woman, I'm in love with this woman, or I'm a man and I'm in love with this man, or I'm sure it's not explicitly doing that, and that's a disservice.
Well, what's that other dude name? Frank Ocean
did a little bit. Yeah,
is he doing that?
Yeah, he did a little bit of it. But damn, Frank Ocean can't carry the whole.
I know he can't carry the whole
community on his back.
Shit.
Neither can Janelle.
No.
But like I just
representation matters though.
Yeah, and all around, right? So that's I'm really excited, and I think I'm definitely gonna support this album and play it, stream it, do it, whatever I have to do to get it out there. I also think she would put on a good show. Like Janelle seems like the type that you don't have to know her music, but you'll go to the show, you be like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
I don't know
just
what she's
visually.
Yeah, I don't know what but I like the energy here.
You know, if her tickets are like $20 a pop, I might have to go.
Yeah, I think I need, because I think she's still playing those more intimate venues.
Yeah.
So I think I might have to go peep just to support. Like, I like Janelle Monáe. I'm not a stander or anything. Like, I know she sings amazing. I'm actually more fascinated by her, like her visuals.
Yeah.
Than her music.
Her
Is that
style.
weird, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, maybe because she's so pretty. I don't know. But like physically, her she's gorgeous. But her artistry, like whenever she puts out a video or like album art,
right.
like that's
these motherfucking vagina pants.
That's always fascinating to me. I think even her latest video is like her in a bathtub, and I'm like, Jesus, she's gorgeous. What the hell is going on here? Like, I don't know. So I would like to see her do some stuff like that, or even like her acting. Like, I feel like I'm always more engaged in that than her actual music. And it's not that she's not a good singer; she is, but I think the other stuff is always catches my attention a little bit more. But pansexual, sure. Do you, sis? Because at first I was like, come on. But representation matters, right? In our community, we don't have folks who are vocally saying it as much. So yes, she's giving words and language and lingo for the young folks who's looking up to her and don't know what to call how they feel.
Right.
Or sitting in church and getting these negative messages, self-hate, right? You know, so I shout out to her for that.
So motivated.
Yeah. Shout out Friday.
Shout out Friday.
All righty.
So as always, leave us a 5-star, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and on Stitcher, not Twitcher, Stitcher.
I'm starting or you starting?
I can do the podcast. It's only one. We only got one this week.
Okay.
And it says Real Talk from two of my best podcasters from Chip Disc. And it says, I enjoy the big box store stories. I hope you both come with some great stories from Silicon Valley. We love the show in Jersey.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Our next one is an email from Key, and the subject is Kanye. We were really hurt. Like, between Bill Cosby and Kanye going out the same week.
The blacks are not winning this week.
It says, hey, fam, you may be on the West Coast when you read this. Whoop, whoop, on our way. But why is the black community writing off Kanye? I understand he's being very coonish beyond the measure, but he is not allowed to have an opinion. Or is it that just when his opinion is different than the message, the masses, that he's deemed crazy? He has a history of mental health problems. Yeah. Mind you, we didn't see him shooting up any fucking places. Come on. Yeah. Sorry, I just needed to throw that out there. And yes, I do believe he needs help, but that doesn't mean I possibly won't listen to his album. He still has some time to say fuck blacks, and then I'm done. He on his way, Keith.
He sure is.
He on his way, though. I think it's just, for me, it's just like... Let's finish reading email. I don't think Kanye is very smart. I do think Kanye is very smart, but he does a terrible job with getting his point across. I have watched multiple interviews with Kanye, and he's always speaking facts, but then he starts yelling or get uninterested, and I just want to tell him to chill. Granted, he has more money than me, so he can do whatever the hell he wants to publicly. Ha ha ha. Maybe he meant that he fucks with 45 Dragon Energy because they both do whatever the fuck they want in positions of power. Because Donald Trump follows nobody's rules. And honestly, Donald Trump is making it easier for the rich to keep their money. So maybe Kanye got his tax return back and didn't have to pay anything, or he got money back because of tax reform, and he's super happy about that. Come on.
True that.
Kanye has been rapping consciously since the start of his career, and he's a Gemini. He is. So I feel like he's doing all this publicity, and I'm praying his raps will be the opposite and super conscious. Tupac and Lauryn Hill are both Geminis, and I feel like that speaks volumes about Kanye's artistry. Hopefully he adds in a snippet of YG's Fuck Donald Trump song, but it could go the opposite way, and he adds a 45 speech. Jesus. He's been drinking the Kim Kardashian Kool-Aid, so I blame that family. Something is going on in that family that is causing black men to look like fools. I told you, it's something going on. I don't know what they doing to black men, but they die from the inside out. But we cannot completely forget Kanye's contribution to rap music for decades now. And all I'm saying is let's wait until the album comes out to really determine his worth on us. Or am I crazy too? Laughing my ass off. Shit, let me know. Love Key. No, you ain't crazy. Like, I think we're at the point where folks can still make their decisions, right? I think the blacks, we are dividing.
Yes.
And that's fine. But I don't think it's at the point where I'd be like, no, I need to look at the whole community. I need you over here, over there, right? I don't think we at that point yet, right? But the blacks are definitely divided.
I'm going to listen to it, but he ain't going to get no money from me.
So Niram's listening to it with no money. Nyambi's completely disconnected. Niram's going to have to come knock on Nyambi's door and be like, listen to this for me to listen to it. Because I think what got me was a John Legend thing. When you had a friend that's like, whoa there. You're crossing the line. And he was talking about that's tactics of the oppressor. He talking to John how he need to be talking to 45.
Right.
Talking about his tactics of the oppressor. Did he say that or is that
No, you kind of are. Oh. So we got an email from Mama Nyambi.
Oh, Lord.
Subject is Kanye. Near and Nyambi. Kanye is crazy. Ever since his mama died, he should
have some counseling.
He should have some counseling. Then he married that white and lost his damn mind.
Did she just say white?
Yes. He married that white and lost his damn mind. You can only pray for him.
Why is that the second line? You can only pray for him.
The only thing I can say is, he did make some beautiful children.
Bye.
Love, Mama Nyama.
Bye. You reading that one?
You go ahead.
The next is from Elena. It says, subject, giving credit to y'all. It says, hey, besties, Nirams and Nyambis. I've been meaning to shout y'all out. Shout you two out for a while about a few things. And actually, I typed this long note about a week ago and accidentally deleted it instead of sending it. So I had to get my joy back before I could write it again.
I can hear that.
First of all, I really enjoy listening to you both. As soon as your podcast come up, I wish you two were my real friends. I grew up with a father and a mother who were at the civil rights votes, but for some reason, once we moved to slow Midwest from the East Coast, most of my associations value what's white more than what's black. I know that's right. That conversation from the other day, right? Yep. I just love listening to you discuss, debate, explore, celebrate, and laugh all things black. I love the black academic conversation. Thank you for having giant spirits and stepping outside of the box, not just for yourselves, but for all the black folks with ears to hear. I love your energies, Niram. You are such a supportive husband. I can tell, right, Nyambi? Yeah. No. You are good, Nero. Please consider a Black Love mentoring program for young black men. Our little sisters need more.
Only
men
if I can cuss at them.
What?
Only.
We talking about Black Love. Why you want to swear?
Because some of these little black kids, some of these young black men need to be cussed at.
This is for the girls, I think.
They say young black, yeah.
You see, they need to be.
They need to be cussed.
They need to be. I told you when you yoke them up in the collar and
yes.
the spit hit their nose.
Yes.
Yeah, they do need that. They need, our little sisters need more men like you. Society needs more like you. Nyambi, praise the Lord for your new job, and I appreciate how you always give God and Jesus the praise for what he is doing in your life. Cue shout music. You know I believe in shout. It just run till I get tired till you start breathing heavy. You know, that's why sometimes at the end when folks shout, they just like, oh, because you can't breathe no more, Lord. Jesus and the grand architect that Niram discusses and how you manage those beliefs in your relationship. I ask out of did I skip a sentence? Oh, I got the shouting.
Oh,
sorry. Okay, I would love if you two would discuss what your varying perspectives of God, Jesus, and the grand architect that Niram discussed. Look how they put yours over here. Discuss about and how you manage those beliefs in your relationship. Yeah, that'd be a good episode. I think we did a religious episode. Maybe we'll go back and listen to it and then see if we missed it. Well, you know, religion's so broad. I'm sure there's so many areas we can discuss. So maybe we'll do something like that next week or the week after. I asked out of curiosity because I've been churched for many years now and keep hearing about equally yoked. Oh, you know, they love that equally yoked. I pray God's continual miracles blessing for you two. You will blow up. Yeah, I think that's a good conversation. I do believe you have to be equally yoked. So I think the biggest difference is that, I guess we'll say that for the episode, but Niram believes that we're here more than just by accident, right? You know, it's good for people who be like, oh, it was just some accidents. We just all sales and we ran into each other and good luck, right?
I'm not an atheist.
What? Why you say it like
no, I just put it out there. I'm not an atheist. I just don't believe in the Jesus story. So I consider it a grand architect. I decided to call it something broader than
But Nyambi
Jesus.
believes in the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. And he got up on that cross. He went through Calvary, got up on that cross, and he died for me. And then in 3 days, 1, 2, 3, he rose again.
And I think, I guess
say this in an episode. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, and I guess just to sum it up is that Nyambi's able to tolerate me because I at least believe in something.
What do you mean tolerate? Tolerate is not.
Well, I would say tolerate.
Yeah, I pray for you every day.
I think that's more or less the thing is that if I was atheist, I think it would be a harder conversation. But since
in a romantic relationship, right? For platonic friendships, I have a few friends who are atheists, and that doesn't interact with a relationship. But I think when you're talking about romantic relationship, that's something bigger.
Yeah.
Boy, Niram had a friend who loved the Lord, like thought a career path was being a pastor, and when he was about to marry this woman, she was like, "Calm down with all that Easter shit. I don't believe in God, ma'am."
She's like, I was born atheist or raised atheist, and I was like, damn, this shit ain't never come up in conversation.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't like he'll casually go to, like he brung up at one time that maybe my calling is to be a minister, aka you will be the first lady,
right?
So how is that going to ever work? So when he talked about these dreams of opening up the church,
right,
ma'am, where did you see yourself? At home?
I guess so. So, I think, and we can talk about more about that because I want to, this episode's already running a little long.
I mean, I'm talking too much.
No, but, niggas like the long episodes, actually. So let me go ahead. But just to sum it up, like, I'm not atheist or anything. Like, I consider myself more like a Gnostic. That's what I said. I just rather just call it a grand architect or some type of higher
agnostic,
being.
and I'm Team Jesus for Christ.
Right. I'd rather just not put a label or some type of system behind it, because when you deal with religion, you have to roll with the system that comes along with it.
And I think that's why I say I walk a crooked path, because I would check a church, I would check an organization, and I walk the hell up out of church in a minute if I get any sense of shiesty. Because any sense of like racism, homophobia, I don't play that stuff at a church at all.
Because growing, like, truth be told, I've been baptized at least like 5 times, maybe 6 times.
Has been in that water with the Lord. The Lord be like, there you go.
And it's like,
you're back, my son.
It's always been like unwilling, and maybe that's one of the reasons. Me being educated, that's another reason. But we can talk more about that.
Yeah, because it's a lot, right? You got to open it, right? Because both being Black academics, I'm not blind to know that the Bible was created by man. I'm not blind to know that there's certain chapters that are left out of the Bible, right? I'm like, it's a lot of stuff to process, but you have to choose like that. I believe, I guess we're going into it now, that I'm able to navigate with Niram, because I believe a relationship when it comes to religion, God, granted, is personal, right? I believe that's something that you can just literally get on your knees and have that is church. That can be church, right? So who am I to say the relationship that Niram has with his grand architect and his God is different from what I'm doing, right? Just because we're doing stuff a different way doesn't mean we're not going to the same mission and purpose.
Right.
I don't know what his Lord is telling him to do. But that'd be a good episode. We'll do it though. We'll go in more detail.
Yeah.
Other one, we got another one from Key. Am I skipping?
Yeah, I got that.
Oh.
We got one from Key. Subject is catch up. Hey, congrats, Nyambi. Yes. I'm so happy for you guys.
That is not how Key sounds.
Oh, in my head, that's how she sounds.
Okay.
She just sounded that super excited. Yeah. Now that you'll be on the West Coast, you'll get to enjoy more sunshine. Oakland is being gentrified, but near Lake Mirror is nice. It's close to the grocery stores. Is it Trader Joe's?
I like a good grocery store close.
It's close to the grocery stores and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oakland will have all the Black events you are looking for.
Oh, nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I gotta get my CCW though. San Jose is a cool city, but the college is there.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of college kids. Other than that, depending on how far you want to commute to be with the Black people. Hayward has nice areas.
What's the the tea on Hayward?
Because, I hear people go back and forth about Hayward.
People like, oh, you should move Hayward. It's super cost effective. Then you be like, Hayward. People be like,
it's the hood.
I'm like, the hood, like circa Detroit 2000?
Right. Like what type of hood? Are you talking like Projects hood? What? Are we talking about there's something, it might be a little rough?
Yeah.
Like how many crackheads are we talking? Yeah. Are we talking crackheads and shootouts?
Yeah.
And drug dealers?
About dope boys on the corner? Like,
and stealing cars? Or are we just talking about...
Yeah. Or we just talking about black people. Working class black people.
Right.
Sometimes people say, do it too.
She goes on and said there's a show called Silicon Valley. Maybe you...
get an idea of how it is.
My bad. My computer went out. Oh, there we go.
Oh, Lord. You back?
I'm back.
Okay.
Maybe they give you an idea how it is. Are you guys flying or driving? Flying. And congrats, pop bottles for you.
Yeah, we flying, and I'm probably going to be on my second rum and Coke.
Yep, when y'all hear this.
On the plane. The next one is from Corey, and it says checking in. It says checking in with my favorite podcast, 5 a.m. Great talk, no cards for employees, Nyambi. Watch out, Silicon Valley. Black Love Matters coming to California. Thank you so much. And then we got one from Black Love Matters, our website, and it's from Brianna, and it's in regards to episode 129, Baychella, and it says, hey, y'all, so y'all ain't asked for a request, but at some point, can y'all put out a crafty crackers or colonizers, our crafty coffee mug, so I can be reminded on a weekly morning. Hello, I'm definitely dripping. I'm dipping into that merch Friday when I get paid. Love you guys. Keep up the great work.
I got you.
That crafty colonizers might be a good one because everybody can get that.
Exactly.
I like it.
Nirm is working on something.
Nirm, do we got some voicemails?
I don't know if Naomi's going to work on it with me because Naomi's a little slow. I'll try to get Naomi's approval, but Nirm's working on something.
We got some voicemails?
Yeah.
We got voicemails. Now, we know we have one voicemail we still haven't answered from last week. We're going to do it this week. We promise. Now.
Yes.
You getting it together? Oh, there it goes.
Hi, Mom and Dad. It's Bree.
Hey, Bree.
Surprise! It's segment time. In your face, Papa Naram. Boom. First off, let me just apologize for just being completely absent. I usually
Where have you been?
Guys, peek my head in and just, I'm usually around, floating around, whether it's social media, on the podcast, whatever. So that's my bad. I've been behind lately, just at a real good steady pace too, just like 5 minutes behind everything, like to work.
It's okay.
To home, to my shows, to my podcast. Just, I'm at a consistent, 3 episodes behind on everything and 5 minutes late everywhere. I don't know what's happening with that. Anyways, with that introduction, I just want to say that quarter life crisis, yes, those things are real. They are live and happening, people, okay?
Uh-oh, what happened? Did the phone? What happened?
What you did?
I didn't do anything. The phone went to sleep. Oh, shit.
Hey, shout out to Mrs. Richard. Things are real.
It's real.
I don't know.
No, the phone had went to sleep.
What's happening with that?
My bad.
Anyways, with that introduction, I just want to say that quarter life crisis, yes, those things are real. They are live and happening, people, okay? I turned 25 last December, and my life is shit. Yeah, it's a piece of shit.
Well, damn.
So with that, I just want to say shout out to Mrs. Richards and Mrs. Krupski, you crafty colonizing heifers. What? Okay, you lied to me. You lied to me on career day 1998.
They always lying.
I'm supposed to be living my best life right now. You hoes lied. I should have known then, crafty. Let me move on.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I just, I'm really excited. I got a lot of things going on. I'm pausing a lot because I am taking that I shouldn't be taking. Okay. Okay. Don't judge me. We've all done it. Okay. So yeah, just a couple things. I've been meaning to call Mama Nyambi and just really congratulate her. Again, I've just been so late and behind on everything. I wanted to tell you, like, no news is good news, like a very long time ago, especially coming from that area. But now that we're here, present day, congratulations! Oh my God! I am truly, honestly excited. Okay, y'all gonna be joining us over here on the West. What's cracking? Oh, I'm juiced. I don't know about y'all, but I'm juiced. I'm ready to go. Okay. I just got through listening to 53%. So by the time you guys even play this or hear this, I'm going to be a good 3 episodes behind again. Okay, I'm just letting you know that right now. Okay, so I'm still catching up in between little details. And Atlanta, I just want to say all the reviews on Atlanta, facts, okay? Nothing but facts. Atlanta snatches my edges and my soul every Thursday night. Did you heard me or did you hurt me, okay? That shit is some shit, okay? And I just want to say, I listened to the episode about Champagne Poppy. Mama Nyambi, you are not alone. You are not alone, okay? Because I definitely, especially being out here in California, like, literally, I've been that person at a Drake party and Drake was not there. Or there's been, like, other places where, like, we get invited and it's yeah, I'm gonna just skip past that. Anyways, yeah, live show. This live show was cracking.
I know.
Have all my monies. Have them all. I've just signed the check over, okay? It's not a problem. It's not an issue for me. In fact, like, you don't even need an audience. I'll be just that for you,
We just
okay?
come hang out.
You think 100 people is in the room, okay? Yeah. Me by myself. What's good, okay? I'm here for it all. You guys are moving to the perfect area for just that, okay? Talk about next levels, everything elevating, okay? Boom, boom, boom. Okay, that was y'all going up the stairs. Boom, boom, boom. That was y'all. Okay. Anyways, yeah, and I know someone called and was like, I forgot who it was, but they mentioned, like, white ass Bay Area. I don't know what part she was in, but I'm here to tell you, I'm so ready to plug. This is like a off the air conversation. I'm so ready to plug y'all. Y'all have no idea what all the black couples successfully married for the years. Yeah. I know I'm 25, but I'm the youngest of everyone that I know. And I'm just so ready to, I'm just juiced. All the food places, all the date night spots, all the, where the black people, the blackity black, okay? I'm gonna be waiting for y'all at the airport, okay? I'm just telling you right now, okay? Woo! I'm really excited for y'all. Y'all have not. I've been praying real hard, okay? Real hard, okay? Been sending the vibes. I'm just juiced, okay? I think I'm more happy than y'all, okay? I don't know. What else was there? I'm not sure. Oh, the merchandise. I missed it. Obviously, because
you ain't missed it. It's still there.
I'm behind. I want to know what's cracking with the dad caps. Again,
they coming.
Plug y'all with that too when y'all get here with all the merchandise. But I'm looking for them designs. I'm waiting to hear from mom because dad is hogging. Okay. Yep. And we need some tit for tat, okay? We need some something from mom, okay? I'm ready to see, because I know she finna drop bombs, okay? Yeah. I think that was pretty much it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep catching up. I'm probably not gonna be on time for a little bit now, okay? Yeah. Oh, well, I'm pretty sure I have more to ramble about in my next segment, okay? Well, y'all be good. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace and love.
Thank you.
You know, it's a few folks I wanted to check on.
Right.
Who else I want to check on is Sir Jeffrey. I ain't heard from him in a minute. I want to
Sir Jeffrey.
It's some folks on my sick and shut in. I'm gonna just reach out to.
Where that nigga been at?
Do we got some more?
Yeah, we got some more. I got to Skype didn't log me out again.
Oh, what's going on with your phone? Everything keep logging out.
It's fucking Skype, babe.
Well, sometimes look like it's always on.
I know, because the thing is, people have been calling, and
I told you we should just be picking up.
Shit.
Next week we should just pick up.
Last week when Shane called?
Yeah.
And I picked up the phone and said, "Hey girl, what's up?"
What she say?
She's like, "I'm on my way to work." I said, "Oh, well, shit, you just called. Shit, I'm just returning your phone call." Shoot. All right, let's see. I don't know if we played this one last week. It was on Friday. Yeah, we didn't play this one.
Hey, Niram and Naomi, this is Juliana. I know I told you I was going to call and tell you about Bill Cosby when I was working with him.
What?
So, remember I said I used to work concerts and, like, put together concerts. Bill was the only person that I can think of that we actually talked on the phone several times before actually meeting. And he was like, I would put him on speakerphone. He and like my assistant type person, and I would be on the phone, and he'd be like telling us about like shampoos and stuff, just like stuff that was like completely unrelated to like what we were supposed to be doing. Then when he showed up, he came with like a lot of negative reviews from other people that we had worked with, like the crew guys and stuff. So he was like pretty rude to everyone in the past. And so like he was never rude to me, but just kind of a weird energy, like very like I remember like very, very specific and about what he wanted from Starbucks, like in this tiny cup. I remember that. And then just kind of insulting to other people. Like to the girl that was like my little assistant or whatever, but then like extremely interested in my personal life, like wanted to know about my daughter, the guy I was dating, all that kind of stuff. But he never made any moves. It was really, I mean, he was nice, I guess. But then when he came back a couple of years later. I had changed positions, and he still asked for me. And I pretty much stayed and hung out with him for like an hour, and they just like tried to do whatever they could to keep him happy. Mm-hmm. And he was trying to see if I was still with the same guy. And
that's the signs. You need to watch out for that one.
Yeah, it's the sign. Well, you're right.
And like we would stay together in the little dressing room, just me and him sitting talking. And where it seemed like a cool bonding experience, then after all that stuff came out, I was like, oh wow, like was he trying to be inappropriate or not? Because I'm not good on picking up on stuff like that. Yeah. Like, but maybe he wasn't. Maybe that's just like he's just a cool dude, or maybe he's really just a creep. You know, I don't know. But I just heard so many bad things from a lot of the guys that I worked with about how rude he was and stuff like that. That's all. And I mean, he's definitely not the only person to, I mean, come with, I don't think anybody came with as bad of a rep as Bill Cosby, but he's not the only one to, you know, flirt with me or anything like that. I tell you what, though, Otis from The Temptations, now that was a flirt. He straight up,
no, Otis.
He was just, I mean, as soon as I met him, he was like, look at you, fine as cat hair. And, he was running late. The whole Temptations were running late because of some wardrobe issues or whatever. And so I had to ask them to cut their show short so we could still end on time. And he said he would. And I went to give him a kiss on the cheek because he had been flirting with me the whole time. And then he's going to turn and kiss me in the mouth. That is all. I hope y'all have a great day.
Yes.
That's all I have to offer about my experiences with Bill. But it's just kind of, I don't know.
Make you think twice.
I just wonder about that.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, thank you.
Fine as cat hair.
That fine as cat hair. That's
What
that
the
OG shit.
is that?
That's that OG shit.
Man, you need to watch her. I never trust Otis anyway. The way he used to wear his beard and mustache, used to always creep me the fuck out.
Oh my goodness, do we got everybody?
No, we got 4 more voicemails.
You silly. Mm-hmm. Oh. I can't with y'all niggas. Not too much.
Yeah.
Should come after.
I know, right?
Welcome to California, everybody.
I love it.
Now, well, listen, I wanted to let you know that because you're on the West Coast now, we do a little bit things differently. You know who this is? It's your cousin, your nestled in white hands, Denny, and with my co-pilot, a woke Tam by my side. Well, since you're in Cali now, or about to be in Cali, how we find barbers is your favorite app, Yelp. Go ahead and put in best black barbershops.
Yelp, though?
I recommend Barbers Inc.
Yeah.
In downtown San Jose.
Okay.
They'll hook you up and put the little side edges in for you. When it comes to you now,
yeah.
Well, you got to ask woke Tam on that one.
Okay, I get with her.
All right, man. This is Nestle with White Hands Denny signing off.
You know what? California might be our type of thing. Because when he came, whenever I hear that it's an automatic dance party.
Right.
It don't matter if it's the original or the remix.
You be getting hyped to both of them.
All of them. All of them. Thank you so much. Y'all do too much.
All right, here's the next.
You got it in order, Nero.
Yeah.
You got one job, Nero.
Baby.
This your favorite day of the week.
I know. We gotta figure, we are on bare bones right now because we're just trying to get the fuck out there. But I promise you, as we get out there and I get fully out there,
yeah, it's a wrap.
New setup.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I think I know, looking at this number, I think I know who this is. Yeah.
What up, it's Shan. When I tell you that podcast on Monday, JC Live, it was so good. I like that everybody came from a different culture background and everybody was nicely educated, had great responses, had great pieces of experience to share. I think it was very informative. I loved it. Felt like family. What else could I say about it? Very funny when he was talking about his Jamaican girl, because that is correct. We are used to men talking in an aggressive manner, and when you don't do that, we think that you are chump.
Yeah.
So American men, it's hard for you out here, but if you're open to learning, what we like, then it can work.
Yep.
But yeah, I love that podcast yesterday. I enjoyed it, and I just wanted to let you guys know. I forgot to let you guys know yesterday to see my work and my errands. But I got y'all today. On my way to. Looking forward to. Just shout out Friday, but I'll see y'all later.
All right.
Peace.
Thank you, Shan. Yeah, that was fun. I always love our round table. All our friends, we all come from such different places and perspectives, and we embrace it, right?
Right. All right. We got a couple more from Shan.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's Shan. What up, Miriam? What up, Naomi? Having to work on a Thursday morning. Friday, Mama almost made it. Yep. So tired. But I enjoyed the episode. because, I don't know, it's 2018, but we still live in a society where people look down on a man who wants to talk about his feelings or the emotions he's going through, or where we may say, oh, you're not manly because you always want to talk about this, or you think you got time to be sad. But it's real men walking around with real issues from decades ago that haven't been addressed because they feel like they need to be in this quote-unquote man mode. Yep. And I know a lot of things that men may say, whether it's in conversations with their boys or when they take shots at other people.
This is true. I think this conversation about men and depression,
conversations that they may have with other women, where they'll be like, you know, I know I'm not shit. My dad wasn't shit, so I know I ain't shit. Yeah. Or they'll be like, you know, I know I was a mistake because, you know, my daddy never did shit. Things like that are undertones to something they're not dealing with as a child, undertones to something their mother didn't address, and things they're still not addressing. And things like that only snowball into bigger issues. Men who are very quiet and reserved, but they have a lot to say, they need to get that out. And I feel like that's what your friends are for. That's what your real boys are for, that can talk to you about those things on a man-to-man level. And that person that you're with as a girlfriend or wife or whatever should be able to have those discussions with you. Because when you address that shit, you become a better individual. So men, depression, anyone that's in their feelings and doesn't talk about their emotions can snowball into some deadly shit.
Absolutely.
And we need to address it. But I'm looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow for
Exactly. That's a word about men and depression, especially black men and depression. It's something we got to talk about because it manifests itself differently. Like I'm still in shock that I was like, dang, that went over my head. How did Paperboy go over my head? And some of his huge symptoms of depression, right? Huge symptoms of depression. Red flags. We sniggling and giggling.
Right. I be telling Nyambi I'm sad and I ain't got no joy, but she just laugh at me and blow me off.
I don't laugh at you.
All the warning signs are there. All the warning signs are there. I said I ain't had no joy since 1996.
Okay. Who's this?
I don't know. This is a number I ain't never seen before.
Oh.
I was about to say, damn, is this voicemail ever gonna pick up? What's up, fam? It's Candace from the Metro DC area.
Hey.
Love and pro-black everything.
Let's go.
I just wanted to call and leave a quick voicemail before y'all leave white ass Jerusalem. I'm gonna miss y'all. Y'all leaving the East Coast. But no, in all seriousness, I love the podcast. I really don't have anything significant to say other than hello, and just wanted to send love and well wishes for your move and safe journey, and keep those podcasts coming. Bye, fam.
All righty.
Yes.
Nice. Thank you so much, Candace.
Yeah, thank you, Candace. Thank you for everybody.
Thank everybody, right?
That's what I'm talking about. No. My type of, I love them voicemails because I get to hear people.
I love, and it puts like the voices and energy to faces.
Right.
I love it too. I love it. All righty. To submit your Black Love stories, go to blacklovematters.com. And to submit a question for Kitchen Table Talk, shoot us the email at blacklovematters@gmail.com. And to leave a comment about anything we talked about today, you can do that on our website, SoundCloud, Stitcher, any form of social media. That's Black Love Matters. That's Black with no K. Or you can leave us a voicemail at 508-784-1111. That's 508-784-1111. Talk to y'all later. And remember,
love is ever evolving.
Peace.
Peace.